Lauren with Sweet Home Sewing, and I am starting a new quilt. It is called Stay Square. I will post this down in the description box for y'all. It is a pattern from Etsy. It is from, I believe it's Pieced Just So. I think it's actually their or her Etsy page. And when I bought this, you got two of them for sale. So like I got two of them for like $70.70. Anyways, but it's normally $11. I am using my Dear Christmas. I have everything. Let me move y'all over. Hold on. It's like dark. I don't know why. Anyway, okay. I don't know why it's so dark. Hold on. There we go. I don't know what happened. Okay. So I have everything cut. Let me show y'all. I have these are my 60-inch rectangles. Then I have 72. Then I have 36. I have 36 of these as well. Then I have my 16 squares. And then on my little cornerstones, my little 9 patches, I'm doing these on the outside and this on the inside. It took me several tries because the first fabric I bought was supposed to be spearmint, but as you can see, where's a piece of fabric here? As you can see, it's totally different. It does not look good. And then hold on, my pieces are all falling. And then even like, it just doesn't look good. Now, I did buy another that was called, I think, what is this one? What is this one? Cucumber. And Cucumber did match my light color. Like, it's almost perfect. But with some of this other, I decided to go with, I think this was Betty's Green, if I'm remembering correctly. So, why am I showing y'all that? So it really, to me, goes really well with some of this. There's two different greens and this one looked better with the other. So I'm using that. These are on my little leftover squares. I have these are layer cakes, so I have them all cut up. So everything is cut up. It took me a little bit. I've been cutting for a little while and now I'm starting to cut. So let's head on over to back over to the sewing machine. I'll show you what I'm doing. Okay, so what I'm doing is I have my little squares, and I don't know, honestly, I may fast forward some of this, I may just let it play out, I'm not sure. And I had asked before, this isn't for my phone, this is actually for my TV. So sometimes when I'm fast forwarding, I will unmute my TV, and that way I can listen, and I may do that some, I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, so what I'm doing is I'm just getting one of my little rectangles, and I am putting it on one of the sides, which is going to be the top, and I'm just sewing. So I'm going to do that to all 36 of my rectangles. I wasn't going to record this, but because as you see, I already started some, but I was like, you know what? I guess I will. And I'm using, I'm actually not using a low volume. I'm using, I think this is Confetti Cottons or something like this. It's called Cloud. And it's white. And this is what I wanted. This is one of the ones I had on a bolt. And I believe this is the one Miss Donna bought me back almost a year ago now, I think. It's been over a year. And, I'm using it, and it's really pretty. And even my accent squares are solid because I don't want to take away from the pattern, and also don't want to take away from my my little print squares. So I think it would be too busy. So this is what we're doing. And I did use my Stripology quite a bit and it did help cut down my time, but my 10-inch squares, I had to cut them one by one. If you are going to do this pattern and use 10-inch squares, you have no room to starch, no room whatsoever. But if you use a fat, because it shows you in the pattern how to use a fat quarter, you do have room to starch on your fat quarter. You have a little bit, not too much, but you have a little bit. So, because all you need is 36, either 36 prints, like 36 squares, or 36 fat quarters. And some of mine are repeated, so. But I know too, it's kind of hard to. It's probably cheaper to just buy a layered cake. Well, no. You don't need 36. You need fat quarters. You only need 12 fat quarters. I'm sorry. Because you're going to get 3 of your main squares out of 1. So you only need 12 of those. I'm sorry. So you only need 12 fat quarters. So I was like, wait a minute. That didn't make any sense. You need 36 10-inch squares. Or, or even if you want to do the half of 36 fat quarters. If you want to do just, instead of doing 3 of each, do 2 of each. You can always do that. It's all up to you, though. But you need at least 10-inch square. I'm glad I found this pattern, and it just happened by chance. I saw on Latimer, she had quilted ladies that had this pattern, and it was with swell, I believe. And it just, it was beautiful. And I know I showed y'all, and for the ones that didn't see it, it's just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So I knew this. I was going to use that other one I showed y'all. I'm going to use that for something else, but for that I was like, I'm doing this. It's just gorgeous. It looked perfect, perfect, perfect. Then I'm going to put my little leftovers. What I'm going to do is I need to go through all my scraps and get all my Christmas scraps out and put all my Christmas scraps in a bag by themselves. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to do a scrappy quilt with all of my Christmas fabric. All my Christmas scraps. So these are going to kind of be like our little 9-patch corner, whatever you want to call it. And it's finally getting cold here. It's been, I think, like in the I think the wind chill's chiller there. I'm so happy it finally feels cold out there. It goes over those high temperatures. Oh, I was also doing my grandma's bag. First started on my aunt's and realized I messed up. As far as when I say messed up, the little braid that you do, for some reason it started going like one side was shorter than the other and they're supposed to be equal. I don't know what I did. So I started working on my grandma's and I used the paper again. And then I saw what I did. And I used my grandma's to kind of trim up my aunt's, and I'll go from there hopefully. But I got to do my grandma's first because her birthday's Friday. I'm doing hers for her birthday. So. Okay, am I supposed to have an extra? Better have enough squares and not one short. Let me make sure my iron's on. It should be coming on now. There we go. Okay. Now I'm not going to keep y'all up while I'm doing all of my whatever. I don't know if I showed y'all my thread. I got my thread. I haven't done my little poppy cotton. I haven't done that yet. So this might be just one of those videos where I just kind of, I haven't done one of those in a while. I just sit there and sew and talk to y'all. I used to do them all the time. I haven't done them in a while. So I was like, you know what? I could just do that with y'all with this one. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and press these to the white square. I'm going to go behind me and press them, and then I'll be right. I cleaned up my bobbin area. It was bad, and I got still finding that dust everywhere. But I'll be back whenever I'm done pressing. Like I said, I'm going to press up towards the white, and then we'll do the next step. I'll be right back. Look what I did. I was one short. Sitting there pressed, and I was like, wait a minute, that feels kind of thick. Yep, it was. Whoops. Let me rip that out. Restitch this one. I'm sitting there counting. Y'all don't know how many times I've done that. I don't know how. I don't know why. I just done that several times. I don't know. I'm good at that. Okay, let me get this and I'll be right back. Okay. Oh, let me mute the TV. Okay, so this is what we have. Then we're going to take a little bit longer, and we are going to put them on the left side. Just like this. So make sure the white is on top. Sorry. Make sure the white's on top, and then you're going to put that on the left. And then we're just going to sew all 36 of them. There's like a lot of little like sashings and stuff in this quilt. But it's so worth it because it's so beautiful. Hazel. I didn't know she was still down there. Victoria's in a box right outside the door. Because earlier I was cutting stuff and Caitlin was in here ironing some of her clothes. So I guess she couldn't find a comfortable place. So she just stayed in there. She went right outside the door of the box. Which is kind of good because she's out of my way. Little stinker. I was about to throw her out earlier because I was sitting there trying to cut my fabric, and she kept fighting, like trying to grab it. I almost snagged a couple of pieces with her claws. Trying to get my cutter, trying to get my ruler, trying to get the fabric. So, oh, you little toot. I'm not ready for tomorrow. It's supposed to be Monday. I'm supposed to go get my hair cut tomorrow. I gotta get it, I'm gonna have her like, because my ends from when they were bleached were bad, all of the breakage, it's just horrible. So I'm gonna kind of get it cut. I don't want it too short, but I'm afraid that it may have to get cut a little bit shorter than I want. But, you know. Hopefully it'll look better. I'll start looking healthier. I can see a lot of my grays coming in now. But that's okay. So what's the Bible say about your grays? Oh, I went to, so me and my best friend, Donna's my best friend, my other best friend, Tamara. we ended up, so I went to my dad's on Thanksgiving. We didn't get home till after 11. I didn't go to bed till after midnight. We were up, and we left. She came and picked me up, and we had left by 5 o'clock that morning. We went all the way down to Buffalo, then to Fairfield. And if you know what Consuela bags are, down there in Buffalo, at one of the, it's a feed store / they call it a country store. They have feed and apparel and stuff like that. But their Black Friday, they had 40% off. So I bought my older daughter, a cute little wallet for 40% off. Then we went up to Fairfield, had breakfast, and went out to Athens. We went to Cowboy headquarters. I got her boyfriend a couple pair of jeans. They had all their jeans, so I got them some cinches. I had all their jeans, buy one, get one half off. So then we went out to Tyler. And we didn't get back until after 7:30, so we were going a good, 14 and a half hours, something like that. I was exhausted, but we had a lot of fun. I went to hit some antique shop, found these beautiful little kerosene oil lamps. I had never seen any like that. One of them, they're small. One of them hangs on the wall. I found 2 little strawberry things I wanted, but there were more than I wanted to spend at the time, especially with Christmas. So I'm planning on going back after Christmas, and hopefully they'll still have them. But I don't know where I was going with that. So we were in Tyler at Mardell's, and I found 2 good Bible studies. One of them I started at 8. It's over the Book of Romans, and it is going verse by verse, and I'm excited about it. Really excited about it. So I didn't have a lot of Christmas while we were out. That's the first time I've ever done any Black Friday shopping out. Normally it's all online. I've never done any when I've actually gone out and about. So, but honestly, it wasn't that bad because we were just kind of moseying and seeing, just kind of relaxing. We went to the Madeline. That place was good. It had this pasta salad that, oh my gosh, I want to be able to make it. You could taste the fresh basil and stuff in it. So good. But it was a good day. I really needed that. She needed it too. Now it's tomorrow, back to reality. I'm not ready. Not ready at all. Donna, I told her, I was I only went out all, I told her we were on our way back. I was I've only run on 4 and a half, 4 hours sleep, something like that. So I actually woke up at about 4:20 or so, 12:31, 2, 3, so about 4 hours sleep. And she's I cannot believe you've been going all day. Because I like my naps. Just call me old mama, because I love my little afternoon nap. Even if it's a 20-minute nap. But I was useless yesterday. Matter of fact, yesterday afternoon, I took probably about a 2 or 3 hour nap yesterday afternoon. I'm not used to staying up that late and then going on. Man, my lower back was hurting so bad. Like, we wanted to do more shopping, but her hip and my back just wouldn't let us. Donor said, "Where's our canes?" We're like two little old ladies. I gotta cut that. For some reason, that came out of my needle. Don't know why that came out. I guess it just felt like it. It just was like, I'm done. I want to be out of the needle. But it was good. It was a fun day. Then we got 3 weeks until Christmas. So we'll do school 4 days for the next 3 weeks, and then we'll have 2 weeks out and then start back right after the new year. I cannot believe tomorrow's December 1st, y'all. It's just crazy to me. Where has this year gone? 26 days until Christmas. And I'm still not done Christmas shopping. Almost, but not quite. Almost. I'm almost. I gotta get my older daughter a few more things. I know my husband's gonna get her stuff for her truck. And I'm gonna get her a gift card to Ulta. And then my son, I'm just gonna get him a gift card to stick in his stock. And then I gotta get little stocking stuff. But like normally during the like when I do for their stockings, I just get a bunch of candy and throw it in there. I'm going to be more intentional this year and get them stuff that they like individual. And I'm not going to put as much in there because I don't really need all that candy. So I'm going to be a little bit more intentional. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my iron and I'm going to press towards the right, this white rectangle we put on, and I'll be back with the next step. So I'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, so this is what we have so far. Now what we're going to do is we are going to take our I think we're going to take all of these. So I think these are 72. So let me get all of my squares, or let me get all my rectangles organized. So right back. Okay, that took me a few minutes. So I have all 72. So now what we're going to do is we're going to sew one of our background strips to the top, or one of the long sides, whichever one you want to be the top. Oh, I keep forgetting to mute that. So we're just going to sew to one of the long sides. This really isn't that hard of a quilt. It's just a little time consuming with all the cutting and pressing and stuff like that. And then all the sashing. So, come on. Like 72 rectangles. It's a lot of rectangles to sew, and then to press. It's a lot to press. So but it's going to make a beautiful, like I said, it'll be more than worth it. It will be more than worth it. I'm sitting here trying not to fall asleep. I was sitting there doing that fabric, pressing those little squares. Trying not to fall asleep. I'm getting tired. There'll probably be a part 2 of this, maybe a part 3. I don't know. It's like I said, we're just sewing. We're just sewing along. We're just sewing. So just a swinging. Don't know where that came from, but yeah. Cadence has her little, I guess you could call it performance, maybe, Thursday. So I thought they were going to do it on a Friday, like a Saturday. My dad and them were going to come, but now they can't because it's on a Thursday evening. I'm hoping Aaron will even be able to come. Sucks, but no, it is what it is. My ear is ringing so bad. My left ear. I don't know why. Yeah, I said I wasn't going to buy another pattern. Not too long ago I said, but when I saw, this is one of those patterns, like I said, I saw it and I don't have anything like it, and with this fabric, because I was going to be very, very picky on what I did use this fabric in, because I didn't want to cut it up a lot, because it does have some big prints, and I wanted to make sure it didn't lose those prints. And then when I saw her do swell on it, I'm like, oh, because that's the first line of these. I really wish I could find swell and then the little snowman. I love the vintage reindeer and I love the vintage or the retro reindeer, retro Santa, and snowman. Those are like my top. I love them. So I'm so glad I bought this back in the day. Didn't even really know what I had, but I liked it, so I bought it. Oh, I did buy a Fat Quarter Shop's layer cake. It was Holland. It was Art Gallery Fabrics. It was beautiful. I bought it. And I may make that other pattern, that free one that I was originally going to do with this one, I may make that one with it. So, this one's a little short. Hold on, let me see something. Did I not trim this one? No, I did not trim this one. Whoops. I missed it. That's okay. It's an easy fix. trim this one either? What the crap? What was I doing? I don't know what I was doing. Well, and obviously, I wasn't paying attention to that. I don't know if y'all remember, but I'm gonna put a red minky, like the Lux Cuddle. That's gonna be my backing of this quilt. Is the red. I mean, I could do a green or even a pink, but I think the red will be pretty. It'll be more like Christmas. That beautiful quilt Miss Tracy gave me. I didn't trim this one. What is going on? That beautiful quilt Miss Tracy gifted me back around my birthday. Almost a year ago now. Man, that thing's coming in so much handy right now with how chilly it is. I haven't turned my heater on in the house yet. Well, we have a little space heater, but that's, if you can call it a space heater. But that's been on. But our main heater I haven't turned on. I may have to tonight though. So I think it's supposed to drop down to the 30s for the lows. So I may have to do that today or tonight. I need to get my aloe vera in the house. I hope I cut that one. Yeah, I did. I don't know why some of them I just didn't cut it. Or maybe they're the ones that I thought needed, but then I just trimmed, I cut the top, so that might have been what's wrong. Those are the ones that needed it, and I didn't know. So I just threw them on top. Some of my little squares, the middle squares are a tad short. One of them's quite a bit short, and I marked it with a straight pin. And you'll see what I'm talking about when we come to that, but I marked it with a straight pin because it was pretty short. This is one of those, to me, boring quilts. But it's easy but boring, but I'm excited to do it. I just love this fabric. Sometimes I wish they wouldn't put those pinked edges on the pre-cut. I know why they do it, but man, I hate those pinked edges. And there's no room to trim off on these, because I mean I had to have every inch, every centimeter. Every little centimeter of this fabric. That one needs to be trimmed too. It must have been the one that I cut off on the side. Well, not really the side, more of like one of the ends after I cut the one on the side. It must have been one of those. Because one of them's, because I had to trim one of them up, and the other one I cut off because I thought it was the same length. I just threw. So it has to be that second one I cut. Thankfully, it's just one little piece, and it doesn't take long just to trim it off. I love the screen. I think the screen's so pretty. But I'm a green girl. I love my greens. I never really was sure what my favorite color was. And I still love all pastels, like all pastels. But something about green over the years just, I gravitated toward it, and I just love it. And I love how some of these lines, Christmas lines, aren't just like the usual red and green. They got pink and yellow and blue, and this green is like, I don't know what kind of, like a mint green maybe? I don't know how you would describe it, but I love it. My other stepsister, the middle daughter of my stepmom, she wants me to make her a tree skirt. She likes like the Ralph Lauren type colors, you know, the deep burgundy and green and like with gold and stuff. I gotta try to find some fabric like that. And I guess what I'll do is I'll just do the patchwork like I did her sister's with the little gingerbread kisses fabric. That's what I guess I'll do with hers. I think that might be personally would be beautiful in a barge yellow, but and honestly, I could probably draw out my own after making a few more of them this season. But I can draw out my own. Or maybe really don't even need one. I don't know. I'm wondering how it would work just to sew them around a bit. It'd be fun. That just needs a hair shaved off of that. Just a little hair shaved. So I think what I'm going to do is after I'm done with these strip sets, I may just end the video there, then I'll press them and everything and take a little break, and then when I come back I'll do another video of the next step. Just because we are already at a little over 41 minutes, and honestly I need to get up because I'm about to fall asleep. I need to go make sure my youngest has taken her clothes out of the dryer, so I can go put my sheets in the dryer, and I can go try to. I need to wash my daughter's coveralls and go find my husband's for tomorrow. Because my daughter out there on the ranch, she's gonna have to go out there. I don't want her freezing, and my husband's gonna be out in it all day tomorrow. I don't want him freezing, so. I want to show y'all my beautiful little kerosene lamps that I got. I'll have to remember to show y'all. This is definitely one of those time-consuming quilts. Easy, but time-consuming. It's so worth it. Cadence! She's cooking something. Sounds like she's got some. Are you cooking something? Cadence! Are you cooking something? Oh. So I can smell it. Is it on the stove still, or did you already make it?
It's on the stove.
We'll go keep an eye on it.
Oh, no, I haven't put the noodles in. It's just water right now.
Okay, we'll go keep an eye.
Hey, what are you cooking for dinner? Nothing?
No, we're having leftovers. I got all that soup and stuff in the fridge.
Fine. I'm eating mac and cheese.
I got all that soup and stuff in the fridge.
Look who's in here.
Please put her back. I'm almost done doing what I need to do. Please put her back.
Okay.
I don't want her over. I got a lot of pre-cut fabric over here. I don't want her messing up. Hey, Vince.
Bye.
She's gonna be in so much trouble. Victoria. I'm going to strangle that kid. Not really, guys. Not really. I don't want people thinking, oh my gosh, she said she's not a strangler. No, I would never do that. You know the saying, though. I shouldn't say that on camera because some people think I'm serious. I would never hurt my child. I'm just saying. Thinking about, I got some M&Ms. Yesterday I went to, well, I didn't go to the store. I did a Walmart order to deliver. And I got some M&Ms. Like the Christmas M&Ms. Excuse me. They cannot see, ma'am. All they can see is your back. They can't see, and I can't get to my fabric. Hey. Hey. What are you doing? They can't see. She's just a purring. Come here. Oh. Sit right there. You little stinker. No, she's gonna come right here. Watch your claws of my fabric. Victoria. Excuse me, baby. Victoria. Y'all see this? Hey, I can't do my sewing. You're right here in the middle of it. Excuse me. Excuse me, can I finish? You're such a little stinker. This is what she was doing earlier when I was trying to sew or cut fabric. She was right in the way. Like, she kept getting right in front of me. Come on, baby. I'm almost done. I need you to sit right there, okay, love? Please. You're standing on here with them. Get up. No, she's hollering at the dog. Yo, oh my gosh, I was ready to throw Stella outside this morning. She got on my bed. So first I let her out. And y'all can't see what I'm doing. Y'all can't see what I'm sewing. Because somebody is in the way. Anyways. So Stella gets on. So I let her out from her mama this morning. I get her out of her mama's room and Caitlin's still in bed or whatever. And I let her out. I sit there and watch her go to the bathroom. Both both, you know, 1 and 2. I don't want to be disgusting on camera. And I'm in here working on my grandma's, the little braid thing for my grandma's quilt, or her little bag. And my husband comes home early from church because he has to go help his buddy because his buddy broke down. Well, I hear him, oh my gosh. I go in there. She got on my bed and crapped. Y'all. I was livid. I told Caitlin, I said, she is staying in your room. She is not allowed back out today. I was so mad. Like, didn't go to the door, let nobody go. No, well, I was in here. I don't think she went to the door. But Cadence, I've told her to keep an eye out. And, you know, why she didn't go on the floor? I don't know. Why she went on my bed? I don't know. Thankfully, it was just on my sheets, and my sheets are real thick. And I was able, and they're light colored, so I was able to put bleach on them. But, oh my gosh, y'all, I was beyond livid. I told my husband, I said, this is right here why this spring you're putting up a fence and we're going to put them outside. I said, I'm not doing this no more. Because it's too chaotic in the house. They want to fight all the time, and it's just chaos. I can't do it. My German Shepherd, my older, won't be outside because he's always been in the house, and I can't do it to him. He's older. He'll be 8 this year. But the other ones, yep, they're all going outside. He'll build a nice big pen for them. And then, of course, they'll get to run around outside of it. Whenever we're outside and stuff, we'll let them run, but I can't. I'm going to lose my mind. It's like, oh my gosh, I was so mad. I've never been a big cat person until the last few years, and I'm becoming more of one the way these dogs act. And she's been potty trained for months. Like, I don't know why all of a sudden she wants to get on my bed. Like, I don't know. It's like, I don't know what possessed her to do that mess. Like I said, I would have been upset it was on the floor, but nothing like I was upset on my bed. That's just disgusting. It's filthy and disgusting. Thankfully, my sheets are a light color, so I can bleach them. And they're thick. They're like flannel, so they're thick. Two more, y'all. 2 more. Come on. Seriously, I don't know. You are making a mess, child. I'm not sitting here and pressing these yet. That's 72 of these suckers. Like, I'm gonna get up. I gotta stretch and stuff because my back and my neck's gonna really bother me if I sit here and do all 72 of these. So what I'll do is I will get these all pressed. Once I get them pressed, not right now, in a little while, I'll make a part 2 for what we're going to do next. I know some of y'all like some of these videos. So this long video, I know I've had people complain like my videos are too long. Well, actually, I haven't really had any in a long time. I know there's some of y'all that prefer the shorter videos, and that's very, very understandable because, like, I can't sit and watch a long video. But this is for the ones that like long videos. I say it feels like sewing with a friend. I actually need to start doing that myself. And start turning those. Well, I'm always recording, so I guess when I'm not recording, I can do that. But I'm trying to do a little bit of both. That's why I was like, you know what? I'm just going to get on here and I will just make a video of me sewing. And Hazel, you are in the way. Now you're on my fabric. You little stinker. And Hazel, you can't play with it, you turd. Get off. She's going to try to lay on it. What are you doing, you goofball? Sweet Hazel girl. She's 5 this year. She's already, yeah, she's about to just turned 5, I think. But anyway, so this is for the ones that like my long videos. So I almost didn't do a long video. I almost didn't video this at all. But then I remembered some of y'all saying that y'all like the long videos because it reminds y'all of sewing with a friend. And here comes my other little pain in the butt. I can hear on the back of my chair. Don't you sharpen your claws on that. She's ruined my chair, y'all. Victoria. Girlfriend. Her and Hazel. Okay. There's some more pieces. Okay, so here's all 72 rectangles. So what I'm going to do is I am going to put these on there, and I'm going to press towards the white sashing. And then once I get all that done after a while, not right now because I'm going to get up for a little while, I'll come back with what we're going to do on the next step. The next step, we're only going to use half of these, and then we'll use the other half for something else. So, I guess until then, I will see y'all in the next video. I hope y'all enjoy. Bye, guys.